Hey guys, I'm back with another video because it's Monday. So this week I'm going to be talking about my experience coming out and tips on how to come out. Okay, so alright, so I've always identified, well, not always, but till like 13 and a half, I didn't identify as cis girl. And then I didn't really like being a girl. So gender fluid, switch between genders, but the problem was I didn't switch. So I figured I was partially but not wholly male. And the definition of that describes demi boy. And I came out as that to people first. Like not everyone though, like only like a few friends and this one dude. He told everyone I was questioning my gender. So, but when they told, I finally figured out I'm trans. So, alright, so I came out to my mom through a text. She said, yeah, I figured. Alright, so that was easy. And then, 2 months later, I came out to everyone at school. And since the guy told them I was questioning my gender, they're already like, yeah, we knew. But there was a couple positive people, but there was a lot more negative, which I would expect that because, yeah, it's just from where I am. So, I guess I'll talk about, like, coming out, like, I don't know, like, teachers and stuff. So, when I got my schedule for this year, I found out all my teachers, emailed all of them, and said, hey, so, I'm on your attendance sheet as blank, but I would prefer to go by Kyle and he, him pronouns since I am trans. And they're all like, okay, cool. So that happened. 2 weeks later, 2 weeks into school, everything was chill. I called down to the office and they were like, hey, alright, they were like, Kyle, so what bathroom do you want to use? And I didn't really know what to say. And I was like, well, I told them girls because I figured it'd be a lot, like, better for me because I was scared that I would get beaten up. And so they said, if you want, you can use the boys, but you'll have to have your mom tell us that it's okay for you to use the boys. So I talked to my mom that night because I didn't know her stance on it. And she was she was literally the same as me. She was like, if you want, you can use it, but I just don't want you getting hurt. And so I figured I would just like use it like during classes where like no one would be in the bathrooms as much. So that happened. And halfway through the school year, not halfway, like January. That's halfway. So in January, a guy asked me if I used the male's restroom. I don't know why I told him this. That was a really stupid decision. But I was like, yeah. The next day, I come to school, everyone was laughing at me. And I didn't know why until the end of the day. I don't know why. We were talking about the kid who started it. And my friend was like, have you heard? Because I didn't know at the time. And I was like, what? And then she was like, he started a petition to keep you out of the boys' bathroom. And that, I was so mad and sad at a combination. I'm pretty sure I looked like a mess because like I was just like really mad, but like extremely upset at the same time. And then at that time, at that very moment, he walked out of the school and had eye contact with me. He was holding a red folder, which I was then told that's where he keeps all the signatures. The first day, he got 100 signatures. And the school was notified within like 2 days because I was like really messed up about it, and I told everyone not to sign it because that was not a good thing for me. Like that messed me up for a really long time. So they told the school, they called me down, and they said it doesn't really matter how many signatures it gets, I can still use the guy's bathroom. So like, but they didn't stop it. Like, they talked to the guy about it, but they never like forced him to stop it. Overall, it got 250 signatures. I mean, eventually stopped. Like, it all died down. But like, the petition was talk of the week. No, like, yeah, I was like the talk of the school for like 2 weeks. And that was, I think that was the hardest part about coming out, to be honest. It was like, cause being so exposed. Because the people who didn't know I was trans before that, they now knew. Like, the new 8th graders, like, they all knew who I was. And that was, that messed me up for a bit. And with people finding me in the bathrooms, there are certain people who I'm like really scared. Like, if they find me in the bathroom, I'll legit die. No, like, I've heard that there's been a lot of people that threaten to like physically hurt me, and I'm really scared that one day I'll run into them. Like, I've run into a lot of football players in the bathroom, and I don't know, I'm lucky to not have gotten beaten up yet. So I didn't really come out to my dad. I kind of just asked him if I could start hormones, and he said he's okay with me being trans, but not with the fact of injecting myself with it or popping pills, as he called it. But he's supposedly supportive of me. So the reason why I did it this week is because in 2 days it will be 1 year since I came out to everyone at school. And that year's been wow. Ignore that. But this year has been really crazy, like, especially with the whole bathroom thing. Came out to my teachers. Came out to my dad. My whole family knows, like, all my family knows me as Kyle. And, well, not all of them accept it, but they know me as it. And that's the first step. So, in this summer, I'm going to go to U of M, University of Michigan. I have to go to at least 2 appointments with one of my parents, which is really good because my dad would not want me to go. And at least 2 appointments, so ask me some questions, and after that, I might start testosterone. So, I could be starting sophomore year on testosterone, and I'm really happy about that. So, alright, coming out tips. Make sure that you're in a safe place. Do not come out if you think that it could be really bad for you. Like, if you think you'll get hate or even kicked out. I don't want anyone to get kicked out. Like, that's so bad and so wrong. And I think 40% of homeless youth are LGBT. And that's not okay. I know it's like really hard to openly talk, so you could do what I did, or like send them a text, or write a note, or but you could talk to them if you want. Like if you're like that, then go for it. What else? I guess like dealing with reactions. It's like, don't really care. Do what I did now. Like, I see the comments from when I first came out, and I laugh. Just laugh at how stupid and ignorant they are. Like, that's what I learned to do. But please don't come out if you think it's gonna be unsafe for you. And that's all. I'm sorry, I don't have that many tips. But that's number one priority is safety. So, I guess this is the end of the video. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.